What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome. We'll get started in just a few minutes. I just want to make sure I'm situated before I sit down to actually get this started because I got a feeling we're going to make something happen today. Um, I don't really want to get into the specifics of it, but I've had a couple of clue breakthroughs in the last couple of days, and I think I know what to do. I literally think I know what to do now. Um, The attempts begin now. In about 10 minutes, I think. I know it's a little while to wait, but I need to make another cup of coffee. I think my laundry's going to need to be flipped real quick. Like I have other things going on here, so um, bear with me. Uh, in just a few minutes, we're wreaking havoc, man. We're gonna fuck some shit up. Um, I I think this whole thing boils down to 5 stars with a certain amount of time and doing an extensive amount of damage. There are challenges in online to see who can rack up the most financial damage. And it clicked yesterday that that's a hint. I'm pretty sure 5 stars with a helicopter, just getting insane, just blowing up everything, just insanity. It's Halloween. The moon is at the low 9 o'clock position always right now. That is the moon phase. That is the moon altitude. It's only a matter of sustained violence for a matter of time. I am pulling the moon out of the sky today. And if it doesn't happen today, it's going to happen tonight when I get off work. Mark those words. And then make fun of me later for being wrong. Anyway, give me about 5 minutes. Okay, I'm sorry, I mistimed this. The dryer still has 4 minutes. Okay, and it's part of my schedule this morning to make sure that's done immediately. So I actually have to wait another 4 minutes. Well, probably 6 minutes to flip it over to the dryer and get that started before I can get started. So bear with me. Dryer's almost done. Dryer's almost done. Dryer's almost done. Hear it slowing down? That's probably not even the fucking noise. Oh, you're gonna start spinning again. You're not done? Oh, you stopped. What the fuck? Yo. Go home, dryer, you're drunk. 1 minute left and it started spinning again. Okay. Now it's gonna fucking sing to me and then I gotta go do the thing. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Okay, I sat down too soon. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, I want more coffee. Fuck. I don't need more coffee though. I'm a fucking caffeine addict. Okay. Controller's working. Let the havoc begin. Okay. So, got a decision to make. Where do we set this off? Ah, modders. God damn it. Didn't hit the start button soon enough. Yay. You know what? I think this has to be done in a public session, honestly. Fuck. Because, I mean, it can't be easy. I don't think you can do it in a private session unless you have multiple people in there. See those blue and red lines to the left of the center of the screen up just a little bit? Very suspicious. Where is that? That is... I need to screenshot that. Oh, I did it just in time, too. You know what? I'm just going to go outside. I'm going to call my sparrow. Or maybe I should I buy a regular... Should I buy a regular buzzard? I kind of feel like the sparrow is the fastest in the game. I know that for sure. Well, hold on. Can't do fucking more than one thing at once. So the sparrow is basically a faster version of the buzzard, right? So, I mean, it's not the same body type, yada yada, but it's pretty much the same size and that stuff. So, what I'm curious of is, so this, when this helicopter come out with the Kyle Perico heist, I think, what is that hiss? Yeah, see, the moon is high, or it's low and huge, like I was saying. I don't like that fucking shh. What the fuck is that? Is that because of the ships? Or is that just some stupid fucking modder? Okay, it stopped. There's the dragon in front of us. Right there. Just fired toward his nose. That right there next to it looks like a sloth. There's its nose. I just fired toward. Anyway, we're not going to do this. We're not doing this right now, Bill. It's not happening. You're blowing shit up. That's the thing. Now, I also know that if you get too close to those fucking things, they knock the power out of your helicopter. I'm wondering if they did that to make this harder. Let it begin. I am the destroyer of worlds. I bring an end to San Andreas. I am the end bringer. Did I mention there was an end and I am bringing it? Okay, so now, CIRCOLOCO. Sorry if I just blew your eardrums out. But CIRCOLOCO. Okay, right now we're going crazy. That's the loco part. What's the circo part? Well, that's a circle. So if we're going to circle around the map and just keep lighting shit up, something's gonna happen. I don't know if it's 5 minutes from now. I don't know if it's 5 seconds from now. I don't know if it's 5 hours from now. I don't know. Well, I mean, it has to be today, or at least during the Halloween update when the moon is doing that. It's full, it's big, and it's low. Continuously. It is not doing its normal up and down thing. I first started thinking about this a while back when I started thinking about the Valentine's Day massacre. I didn't go down that rabbit hole at that point, but I just started thinking about the name of it. I'm like, okay, so some people were killed on Valentine's Day. And I started testing this theory a couple years ago on Valentine's Day. And now I'm like, wait a minute, Halloween, it's all about horror. And last year, I noticed the thing with the moon and its size and its different behavior. Now, if anybody from Rockstar gets their eyes on this, you know who I am. You know who the fuck I am. I've been trying to call you guys out for a long time. And I think I'm onto one of these eggs. And the key is to not get shot too much because this helicopter is generally weak. Oh, that's another point I was going to bring up before, is that they just recently beefed up the health to this thing. It used to be super weak, which would make it super hard to pull this off. Okay, you got to be careful right here because the military has stronger weapons, and if you go over the military base, they oh wait, I'm online and I have a base there. Never mind. In single player, you can get fucked over real good going over the military base. Pom 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 bom 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 bom. Blah, 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 blah. Anybody tell me the name of that song? I be blowing shit up, flying around, going in a circle yet a motherfucker's round. So are my missiles that I'm firing at the ground. Firing them at the bitches, the goofballs and clowns. Actually, most of them are going straight toward the police, and I actually have a general respect for the police. I try to thank them and firefighters every chance I get. Matter of fact, the 4th Street and Van Buren firefighter office yesterday were out there washing their trucks, and I got a chance to thank them all at once. Felt pretty good. Not trying to virtue signal or anything. This is just, these are things that I do in order to help myself feel better as a person and help other people in general. You know, I don't have the money to help other people, so I have to use my mouth. Pause. Fucking pause. No homo, bro.
I wonder if these freeways are set up like this because you're not supposed to go in a circle. Because there's a general, like, figure 8. There's that static again. It must be the aliens. The fucking aliens. So there's one over that. The flame tower. There's one over the Spoogy Beach. This is one of my favorite things to do right here. Fly next to the bridge. I just watched an Annie Austin video. Anybody interested in, like, weird shit in video games? Annie Austin. Anyaustin. If you don't know who he is on YouTube, the dude is fucking brilliant. He's like an engineer or something, and he breaks down video games. Like, he broke down the airports in this last one. Gave me a bunch of good information. See, your altitude's important, because if you get too low, you're going to hit something, and if you get too high, you're not going to lock onto stuff. You know what? We're going to go this way. I got to be careful of them electrical towers. They do not fuck around. They do not move. I say boom, boom, boom. I make the people say, well. I say boom, boom, boom. I make the people say, ah, oh shit, run. I mean, it would be just like Rockstar, right? To make an Easter egg like this, because being able to do this was like one of the biggest controversies in video game history. Not necessarily this game, but like GTA 3 being able to just wreak havoc and have standoffs with the police. You know, basically the violence against the police and hookers of all other people or of all other demographics. It was the mistreatment of them that got this game, not this game, the franchise, at one point banned in Australia. And there's a whole bunch of details that point toward Australia. There's a couple of clouds that kind of look like Australia, or features around the coastline of Australia. A lot of the best GTA creators are from Australia, ironically enough. I wonder if that's because the band created a special interest in it, maybe. I don't know if the San Andreas ban was ever lifted. Maybe it was, because they played this game. But, I mean, it would be just like Rockstar to take those controversies and build something massive around it and hide it as like a big fuck you to the whole system, to the whole, the establishment, if you will. See, I gotta be careful right here. I always seem to get to a low enough altitude where they can hit me, and then by the time I'm at the trees, I'm having problems. See, getting off the map is one type of Easter egg. Pulling the moon down is another one. And honestly, I think they all involve having 5 stars. Now, I'll try to explain this. I'll try to explain this. You speak much, Bill? So right here, we're gonna fly toward the turd. That's what I call that rock. Right below us is a spot where you can see the shadow of the Cluckenbell logo from downtown at the mall. The one that has a mohawk. Is that the one downtown at the mall? I don't specifically remember. But it's the one with it's the Cluckenbell, the bell with the mohawk. See, I think everything's a red herring. I started getting the idea that this is all about chasing wild geese. It's really simple. It's really simple. Wreak havoc for as long as you can. Fly in a certain direction or a certain pattern. Maybe this is also how you get the 6th star. You know, bringing the moon down. It may be the sun. Maybe I'm bringing the sun down because the hell awaits thing relates more to the sun than it could remotely relates more to the sun than it could to the moon. Then there's also the possibility that you may need to bring both of them down at the same time in the same event. The DLC's in the cloud. It tells you in the commercials and everything on the radio. Oh, I need to be careful flying down here. Fly low, FM. I'm flying low right now. You have to fly low in order to do this. I just think it's all about havoc. One of the engines this game was originally started with, I think the base for the Rockstar Advanced Game Engine, the Rage engine, is called Havok. I think Dark Viper just got done playing LA Noire. LA Noida. And I think yeah. I think I had a revelation when I noticed that game was made on the Havok engine. Put a herring in it. Put them everywhere. Distract them from the simplest fucking thing in the world. Keep them busy for 12 fucking years. Jesus Christ, Rockstar. I see you, bro. I've seen you. I see you through the clutter, brother. I'm on to you. This shit's cracking. The What's Cracking podcast that's coming out. You are trying to tell us what's going on. You have a partnership with ROG. It's all over in the commercials. You're talking about the Easter egg involving Michael's boat and sailing into the sunset. Don't know if that needs 5 stars. Don't know if it's removed content. Don't think it's removed content because you're still making shit about it. I'm on to you. Okay, I'm an obsessive, compulsive motherfucker, and you guys gave me and Kevin, Chiliad Kevin. I mean, he's gonna get acknowledgement in this big time. Whether I solve it, anybody solves it. These videos are proof. That's one of the reasons I started streaming this. These videos are dated and timed and stamped and all that shit. So if anybody comes out and tries to talk about something that I talked about first, damn it, I'm gonna say something. I'm a stand-up guy. Not gonna take any credit from them. I'm not gonna try to steal it, the action of completing this from them. Any of that. But I will be like, hey, look at my videos. I've been talking about it for a minute. I have 100 gigabytes of videos and pictures and stuff that I have saved. You know, let's go this way. I have tons of shit saved. I just don't want to go through it because it's overwhelming. But the more I go through it, the more it isolates that all I'm doing is chasing red herrings. Because not only did they put one herring in it, they put 1,000. You forget 1,000 things every day. Make sure this isn't one of them. Or make sure this is one of them. What a quote to fuck up. What a quote to not remember. It's like the biggest clue. You'll notice that there's a heart shape in the map right here beneath me. There's also one of the special looking rocks that looks like something we're not going to talk about for maturity reasons. See, I want to be careful because I don't know how much I can get away with. You know, talking about genitalia, to be honest. It's like a dance I have to do. You know what? We were headed south, so we're going to continue south. No, I was headed north. Oh, I can't be turning around right now. I'm going to get fucked up. Damn it. Oh, I took damage. Fuck. There's X's on the map. A figure 8 has a crisscross in the middle. I think that might be what it is. I got to do a figure 8 up around Chiliad, back across Route 68, and then if my my general direction was before Route 68. Wait a minute, Route 68 goes through the middle. Is there a 69 like type shape? I can't think about it while I'm doing this because I'm gonna crash the fucking thing. I'm just glad it's not smoking. There's usually like 4 or 5 bullets in the bitch is smoking. See, I don't think they wanted to let us do it with the Sparrow before, but now we're getting closer and closer to the release of GTA 6. With mansions coming up soon, I'm starting to think that a mansion might be Trevor's crash target. It could be Devin Weston's. Oh, get that thing off me. Fucking griefers need to fuck off. I hate that it gives notifications that so-and-so's mental state is increasing, because then people go start chasing you thinking they're going to get the bounty. Alright, let's get some altitude. These mountains right here are the worst for me. This little altitude change coming through here, I'll find myself really fucking low, and then they'll start getting me with shots. Yeah, see, the shadows are even different on this thing right now. Let's see if I can get it to show the mohawk. Yeah, you got to do it from the sand down there. But you kind of seen that there was some points going on there. From the right spot, it looks just like the Cluckenbill mohawk thing. Fucking cannon fire from a tank, bro. Okay, so now we gotta go left again, but we gotta go south to complete the figure 8. Oh, I'm smoking. Son of a... Am I smoking? No, I just happen to have a rocket right beneath me. Damn, I don't even have a proof stream open right now to make sure this is still working, that you guys can see it. But I can't stop. Okay, we continue this way. Oh, shit! I just realized something. The Life Invader L coming up and the imagery of going around the eye isn't going around the moon. It's telling you what to do right here. It's telling me to make a right and go around the eye. Bruh. Does that mean I'm supposed to do a fat figure 8? Am I supposed to do a 69? Am I supposed to do a big old 69 pattern all over the whole map? Oh, I need to get a paper map. I need to get a paper map soon. You'll notice the roads right here. This spot looks like an eye. It's shaped a lot like an eye. And when I say an eye, I mean like an optical eye, not the letter. Life is like an obstacle in front of your optical to slow you down. I think Eminem and Dr. Dre have a lot to do with this too. Especially a lot of their recent music. Go looking for smoke with Lamar, bro. I'm not kidding, bro. They're up in this. It's all about pop culture. Oh, you know what? I might have to do 2 figure 8s. That would match up with the zigzag pattern. Is the zigzag like a Z pattern or an N? The letter N is in north. Come on. There we go. I'm like, where are they going? I can't have this thing disappearing on me. Or the stars disappearing on me. Come on, go, 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 go. Can't be having no griefers fuck with me. And who's to say that Rockstar... Boo. I was going to say, who's to say that Rockstar doesn't realize this is happening and immediately put someone in the game to track you down and kill you, to keep you from doing it. Fuck. All right, let me check the dryer. It started with 67 minutes, but it's one of those auto ones. 36 minutes. 36 minutes in game is let's see, an hour in game is 1 minute, so 36 minutes is almost a full day. 48 minutes is a day. 48 minutes is a day, 48 hours, that tips back to a fucking clue. I wonder if I need to go on a 2-day rampage in the game. Because that would, 48 and 48 is 96. Those math up. Those math up tight, too. Son of a bitch. I see you, Rockstar. I'm on you. I'm on that ass. Since all this has so much to do with ass. Now, here's another thing. You'll notice that 2 of the easiest griefing vehicles, this one and the Deluxo, well, maybe not the Deluxo, but I know this one for sure, has a finite amount of rockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think it's 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, and 21. Okay, so we have 20. That makes it so you cannot use this thing's 130 mile an hour top speed to do this, because I believe this makes it like faster than that Sparrow. And the way to do this, if you don't already know, is to hold R1 and R2 at the same time. Oops. Well, it also does that. You'll notice you start to fall. You can only go 108 at one particular altitude. Did I juke it? Oh, I thought I had it. If you time it just right with the consistency of that whee, you can actually juke it. It's easier to do on a plane. Okay. I wonder something. Can they hear me in voice chat? Testing, testing, hello, hello. I don't think they can. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Where am I on there? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, good. I don't think anybody in chat can hear me. Damn. Another thing that tipped me off to this idea was in single player. God, look how blurry everything is. Jesus Christ. My shit looks like shit. Oh, that's right. It's because I took it off the big TV. I had it on my 60-inch. Now I got it on my 40. It just doesn't look right. But I don't think that fucking matters to me. I would play this game if it looked like fucking Minecraft. I don't give a fuck. It kind of looks like Minecraft right now with the fucking jaggies all over the place. Okay. Run it or run it? I wonder. The Raiju. Can I incorporate the Raiju into this? Because the Raiju can go in and out of stealth mode, but it moves so quickly that I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose them. You know, even at that like 100 or 200 foot altitude, I'm going to lose them. And plus, I'm nowhere near as good at flying a plane as I am at a helicopter. A helicopter has just got a sway to it that you got to manage. A plane has an axis you have to manage, and you can only turn off of that axis. You can yaw. Yaw, 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 yaw. You can yaw, but the yaw doesn't do much more than like just a little bit of work. Ring my bell. The weird songs that just pop into my head all the time. So if there's figure eights and there's multiple ones involved, what could that extrapolate to? What could you use those eights for? Or no, I'm sorry. What am I? I'm thinking like along the lines of it doesn't matter which way I go, as long as when I come across a directional change, the next directional change is the one to keep me on the original course. Like if I was going south and I had to curve to the left, that would mean I'm starting to go east. So that would mean that when I come out of that eastward direction, I need to be going south again. And then as that road loops me around to north, I'm going to come across another junction and have to turn east again? Oh, that's weird. If I do a figure eight pattern, every time I crisscross, I'm going to be going east. So the rotation of the figure eight pattern would matter. I need to look at the 68 sign, the Highway 68 sign a little bit better. getting better at remembering to maintain my altitude coming in here. One of those hole-up spots is right here. Like on the map when I said here. It's pretty close to the egg clock. Okay, so the egg clock. Let's talk about the egg clock. I haven't talked about that yet. It stays in the midnight hour, or the 12 o'clock hour. It could be the noon hour, you know. And the minute hand goes around for an hour. So that's a reference to 60 minutes, whether it's 60 minutes in game or 60 minutes in real life, I don't know. An hour in game flies by in 2 minutes. So an hour in real life would be like 2/3 of a day in game. God, these ratios and trying to always figure them out is a bitch, dude. I'm not good at math. I'm good at estimations, but I'm not good at math. Getting it down to the number is so hard for me. But I can get you within like 5 with general estimations. I don't know if that's a common thing, a common mathematical ability or not. I wonder if I could fix that by thinking in decimals. Like if I gave the two numbers I'm trying to add together decimals, I might be able to use the decimals to use that whatever procedure it is in my brain for the estimation to actually get whole numbers to work. You know, shrink the scale, shrink or modify the scale kind of shit, you know? I don't know. I am crazy. Fine line between crazy and genius, baby. I've said my whole life I've got a head full of useless information and I never knew why. And it might just be for this fucking game. Come on, where's my shit? Why am I down to 2 stars? Why am I down at fucking 2 stars? That's dumb. Oh, that was fucking close. Why do I only have 2 stars? Why did they just go away? Motherfucking modder, dude. Alright. We're getting less mad these days. Prozac. The flexest of Brampians. That pisses me off, really. That... Wow. Bro. I don't know if I only had 2 stars the whole time, but I can't even fucking remember. I didn't notice it until I was headed south again on the freeway toward the airport. And then it started, like, consuming my thoughts, so I was unable to fly the helicopter correctly. Well, I mean, that really didn't matter, but... Then all of a sudden, it took my stars away. What happened? Did a challenge start? Did I get pulled into, like, one of the free roam events?
Hey, later, boy.
Yeah. If I got pulled into a damaged free roam event, that's probably what happened. Morse Mutual.
Morse Mutual. We're here to help. I can do that.
You better do that. Fucking pay you to do that. Bro, so all the image... I think I'm realizing what's going on here. All the imagery that's been making me think that I need to try to get off the map or hit the moon might be references to imagery on the map itself. That blows my mind, man. I'm gonna be thinking about this the whole time I'm riding my bike today. Fucking mind blown, brother. Bring it on! Technically speaking, I don't have to be to work for like 3 fucking hours, so... But the sooner I get out there, the easier my life is. Boom, boom. Whoa, almost hit the fucking shit. I almost hit the fucking shit that wouldn't be so fucking lit. Boom. It's a dangerous job I have. Come on, get up. Boom, 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 and make the police say fuck you, fuck you. Say boom, 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 and make the police say fuck you, fuck you. See, there's something about the left lane. Oncoming traffic gives them a chance to get away from the rocket. It's when I stay over the right lane that I get the most hits and do the most star maintenance. If that makes sense. Because what I'm trying to do is maintain the stars, right? So by every cop car I blow up, yeah, I need to keep trying to get him on this on the right lane. I just keep firing the rockets so that even if I don't hit one, they're still like affected by it. You know what I mean? Like it keeps the attention on me. And the whole freeway off-ramp thing. It's 7 p.m. Wow, what is going on here? Is it because it's 7 p.m.? I need to stop bombing these guys real quick and check. Yep. Okay, I thought I noticed that the other day, and now I confirmed it. 7 p.m. is the beginning of the evening. The beginning of the time to be doing this. Because obviously it has to happen at night. I just need to keep it up, and I need to keep griefers off of me. Wow, that reflection of the sun looks kind of suspicious. It's theoretically possible to do this all day. Like the only things that could interfere would be like an internet outage, a modem reset, Rockstar server reset, which I think happens at like 5 p.m. or something. No! I don't care about wheelies on a motorcycle. If that challenge takes away my stars when it's over, I'm gonna be pissed. Ah, they hit me with bullets. I'm too low. Gotta remember I'm climbing in altitude because the elevation of the ground is 100 feet higher. See, if I'm flying at an average of 100 feet and then the elevation goes up by 100 feet, I'm all of a sudden flying at like nothing. And that's when they start hitting me. Because this helicopter will maintain its height for the most part, but if you have to sway back and forth like this too much, it will begin to drop. And then that's when I have to let back off the stick just a little bit to get it to climb. Because its actual like fall rate is really small. Like I'm holding all the way forward right now. And it's not even barely falling. It's when I have to make like turns like this that I start to fall a little bit. And I have to remember to back off. So that I can Dude, I'm going left. Juke. Fuck the police. Yo, fuck them. This probably is gonna have no results, but I'm doing it anyway. Oh, they talk about a tsunami too. So maybe I'm pulling the moon down into the ocean. Should I be flying straight to it? No. Am I gonna die as soon as I hit the water? No. Yes. Okay. 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 Okay, okay, okay. Where's that X? Put a marker there. Okay, now the reason I do this is because what I'm going to do next. What I'm going to do next, since usually after an unsuccessful experiment, I will start testing to eliminate variables. And I have done a bunch of variable elimination testing up here in this corner, and I'm going to do a little bit of it right here, and I'll explain it as I do it. Let's get the Raiju. Sweet. I wasn't sure if it was going to show up on the beach or not, but it's 6 miles away. Bruh. It would be faster to run to the fucking road. There. Try to stay out of the soft sand. Wow, he's not high stepping right now? That's crazy. Some slow ass high stepping going on when you get down by the water. I thought he did it all the way like this far up the beach, but what is that? What are you doing? What are you showing me? Screenshots, baby. Is that the window opening?
Don't you... Oh, get... No! No! Fuck, man. Get in the fucking jet, dude. Bro, the imagery. That's the window. It's under the moon. Bro. The fucking steps on the left. The moon above the hole. Nemo. Fuck, man. Wow, okay. Well, it's what it is. Dude, I'm fucking so disappointed right now. If I didn't accidentally go into that mission, the timing may have been right. I was talking, or at least mentioned that the other day, that if you accidentally got the phone out, it will send you into a fucking mission. Bro. Dude, this imagery right here. Fly under the fucking moon. Fly under the fucking moon. Fly under the fucking moon. The window. We saw it. We fucking saw it. Anybody that's watching this, try to duplicate this. Please. Something tells me they want to shadow drop GTA 6. Every single... Okay, don't quote me on this, but if I'm not mistaken, every single delay they've ever put on a GTA game has only been 6 months. They put a delay on this motherfucker that was over a year. Over a year. All the emotions right now, man. Frustrated, happy, feeling like revelations have been made. It's on stream, so anybody else that sees it can oh my fucking god, dude. I can't even be absolutely sure. I cannot be absolutely sure that the window was open. I cannot be absolutely sure the window was open. But it did the garage door thing that I was talking about the other day. Where it reveals itself slowly from the bottom up. Like you watch it open. Oh my god, dude. Did I almost do it? What other variables could be at play here? You know what I need to do? I need to do a moon check for the for Halloween. I need to do a moon check. I need to find a specific spot to stand. And find the moon at a specific time. Take a screenshot. Or if it's obvious, try to memorize. And then
48 minutes later, see if the moon is in the same place. Because the moon, okay, so it has its up and down thing. It has its size change. The up and down thing and the size change work together. When it's at its low position, it is big. Right now, it's at its low position and staying big 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They are putting it in the proper phase and the proper height for us. You motherfuckers. Oh, and there's the cow right behind it. Nemo to the left. An alien abduction looking like thing going on with the fucking street light. Also pyramid with a circle above it. That's the light I'm talking about. The bird skull is in the sky. I thought I saw it. And then these particular black clouds almost resemble the upper part of a bikini, the top. Like this would be a breast and that would be a breast. On occasion, a dot like this will appear between them, and it almost looks like Sonic the Hedgehog. Just a little bit. Now, I find it suspicious that that cloud is out right now. That's the cloud that I always generally reference to being this. So like if you're pointed over the cloud and then go under it maybe. Like, is that the direction? I mean, it's the general direction coming this way. So if I start here, let's do a little theoretical testing, because or not testing, but theorizing real quick before I end the stream, because I'm gonna have to end it in a few minutes. I do need to go work. I have a lot of critical bills coming up real soon, life-changing stuff. I'm very, very thrilled about it. So let's see. If I start here, fly down this way, wreaking havoc. The flow shows me going this way, because this is an acute angle right here, and that is going against the flow. The flow is telling me to go this way. It's telling me to continue down here, to go over these buildings and around this way. And the flow continues to tell me to go down this way. See, it's intuitive. Around this way. Now, right here, this is where we have to make a choice. This is where we do the figure eight, right? We can either turn left and go back the way we came, or turn right and double over this path, and then we're kind of left with a second choice of we're left with another choice. Is this where we turn left and go up north, or is this where we turn right? No, see, we would continue down this way. And this has a bell shape, if anybody hasn't noticed. This is the shape of a bell. Also a little bit of Darth Vader thing going on here. It's more Vader on this side. Or maybe it's Vader on this side and Stormtrooper on this side? Maybe. I don't know. Could be just Stormtrooper on this side and maybe Vader on this side. I'm not sure. This is also a skull. I'm pretty sure it's like an ape skull. Possibly an alien skull, because it has a really big eye. Okay, so back to the intuitive path. So if we were to... So we got two choices here. We can either break away early and go up this way, or continue to double over this road. When I say double over, I mean because we've already been across this way, and then make the left and go out and around. I like to call this the belly because it reminds me of a pregnant woman's belly. This right here looks like somebody with their legs spread. This almost looks like a mouth and a chin, like the eye would be right here somewhere. Yeah, this looks a lot like whatever. This right here looks like the mouth of a Tyrannosaurus Rex or something. And over here, there is a Tyrannosaurus Rex shadow that happens about 5 p.m. Go check that one out. It is one of the very first shadow clues I ever found. If I'm not mistaken, it is the first one. Let's see. What other imagery do I see here? I see a joint. It's short, like it's had some weed emptied out, and then the end twisted up, which is something I do commonly, actually. So that might imply get high. This implies an opening. Like if we carry on this direction, what can this information tell us, right? This almost feels like an opening. Like it's trying to tell me that out here there's an opening down low. The get high thing makes me want to think that once I pull off the road here, or once I stop bombing them and maybe gain some altitude as I go up this way. Am I still pointed in the right direction? Yeah, that cloud hasn't moved. Yeah, and it's in line. It's in line with where I'm standing. Now, mind you, they spawned me here. Have I moved? Did they spawn me here or did I move? I can't remember. I think they spawned me here. Yeah. Yeah, if they spawn you somewhere, it's to look at something. Now, look in between those trees, that negative space right there. That has a little bit of a... I wanted to say Texas right off the bat, but I'm not feeling it so much. I'm seeing a turtle right here. Its eye, its mouth, like a turtle neck. I'm not seeing the shell, just the head. This fence has waves. Waves are important. That's why whenever I'm trying to fly off the map, I'm always tripping out when the waves are doing something uniform. Maybe I'm supposed to be looking for when the water's all choppy and it's chaotic, because that is hectic. That's havoc. God, that fucking light right there is suspicious as fuck. See, I don't know if I'm supposed to, like, when there's a cloud out there like that, do I continue to fly toward it and ignore the moon? Or do I fly in its direction and then kind of branch off and head toward the moon? Because I'm starting to get a vibe that by getting 5 stars and flying in that pattern, I'm unlocking something. Oh, there's a smiley face. Dude, if that ain't indicative right there, I'm telling you what. They see, and as soon as I looked at it, it went away. Bro. Rockstar, I fucking see you, dude. Mountains come out of the sky if you stand there. I see you, Rockstar. I fucking see you, brother. Brothers. Oh, what are you doing? You gonna try to do something, or are you gonna stop doing it because I look straight at it? What are you doing? A phase change? No, it's 5:30 in the morning. That can't be a phase change. Anytime clouds start appearing in front of it to obfuscate it some, I feel like it's trying to, like they're using the clouds to create a detail, to make the moon look like something else. The main thing I'm doing right now is waiting to see when the quote-unquote night is over. It should be 6. Or maybe it's 7. Because that would be a 12-hour cycle. That would relate to eggs. Which makes me also think that 12 hours Trevor's sleep time. Okay, so we had lightning in the west, where the fucking moon is at 6 in the morning. What in the actual fuck, you guys? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to fly out toward the moon and then pull it back in? Okay, so when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore, right? So, amore is love in Italian. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, there's constant references to pizza, okay? Now, I don't know if any of you know this, but there is a giant eye that appears up there on Chiliad. Let me get a gun out so I can outline it. This is the right corner. This is the top. The left corner appears over here, and then if you just match this this curve down here, that's it. You end up with this eye shape. Now, for those of you that are heavily invested and fully involved in this, you know that there is an egg shape up there. It is right here in the center of the screen, just to the left of the orange highlights. Now, when the moon is in that position over there, and you get cross light, kind of like we're getting now, you see that eyeball clearly. You can see it really well from anywhere around here. This has a wiener shape to it, as well as it is pointed in an upward fashion. That kind of supports the going this way, and then once you ditch the police, you start going upward. You know, because erections rise as such. And plus, all of this imagery right here, if you flow this direction, all of the imagery, all of the lines push this direction. We got a picture of a gap right here. That makes me think of a hole. This makes me wonder if this almost looks like a skydiving guy. Like a guy skydiving into a rock. And that rock is on like a pretty steep face, right? Like almost like it's vertical at the top. So who's not to say this is a profile view, a profile slice view of this face somewhere? That imagery is telling me, this whole thing, this whole process so far, everything I've just talked about is telling me to continue this way, fly up, and then at some point up here, jump out of the plane and skydive back. Maybe from the top of the box, the light box, the game box, the world box. Skydive back down here and hit the eye. Is that the eye? Is that the egg-shaped rock? Because that's almost definitely a dude skydiving to his face. For a long time, I thought it was like a spaceship, and that's an alien, and he's waving at you. And he was like going down something, sliding down something, and trying to go into a slot. That's still a possibility, but we got a little kidney bean shape right here. The kidney bean shape supports the egg shape with the little indentation right here. I don't even know if you can see it. Where's the dark part of the fucking screen? There, now you can see it kind of good. Like with the fingers pointing at it. It's like almost like it's trying to poke it. Now that could be a reference to the Pillsbury Doughboy. Like poke it in the belly button. Oh! Is this a belly button? This looks like a gun. Maybe a turret because there's no handle. Oh, this looks like a bird head. The eye would be right here somewhere. Wow, that actually looks like a bird in flight. Like this represents the wing. Its legs being tucked up underneath it. Like a bird coming down this way. This almost looks like a fish. Like that's a fish mouth. And this is like a bulgy eye or something. And the fin would be back up here. Maybe another fin right here. This almost looks like a bird mouth too. Like that's the beak. And that's the lower beak open. So I'm seeing two different bird images and a reptile image. No, not a reptile image. Well, I guess that kind of looks a little teeny slightest bit froggy. You know, with the bulging cheek and the bulging eye. Little bit froggy. Birds. What could all those, how could all those link? I've already talked about how this looks like a gun also. It looks like an arm, but it also looks like a gun. Because this looks like a hammer. And that makes this almost look like a trigger. These docks pointing certain directions. You know, that's like almost directly toward the center of, oh no, the center of the map's right here. Yeah, it's pretty close. Like if you use the two of these to make a V, that would be a big window open in that direction. It would just get bigger. But then you could also bring it back and cross them right here somewhere. See, this is why I need a paper map. I've actually thought about getting a copy of this and seeing if Kinko's or something will print it out for me. And then I've also gone to this, thought about, not gone to the length, but thought about going to the psychopathic length of screenshots and then printing them out and marrying them all together on the wall like an old Garbage Pail Kids poster. That's pop culture. That could be a reference. This one right here kind of looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid, but it also looks like Doug Funny. This looks like a chili pepper or a tree. Also kind of looks like a turd. Oh, man. Okay, I'm sure you guys probably heard the dryer already. I haven't. I don't hear it or feel it in the floor, so we're going to call it. Get to experimenting, guys. Something I do want to notate is that I do have a 100% save game. This is something I believe is a prerequisite. I don't know if it's a save game with just the story finished, or if it's the story with 100%. But you'll notice when I jump back over to story mode, I'll show you just for the proof real quick on some Pixar it didn't happen shit. I think this 100% save file affects everything.
You're spooning me next time.
Jesus. You freak.
All right, here we go.
He mumbles some bizarre shit. Oh, where was I? Oh yeah, game. Loud. Loud is a game. Yeah, so I have multiple of them on here. It's all the same save file, but one of them's at the top of Chiliad. Probably this one. No, this one's right after a mission because it's an autosave. I think this one's on the top of Chiliad, right before the UFO. And then one of these I think I have saved as Trevor with all the characters blacked out, ready to pick them up and wreak havoc. Because this whole thing could, with this whole process I'm explaining, there's a possibility it doesn't involve online. If it does involve online, I probably can't do it solo because I can't make other people get in my, you know, in single player, you can either start missions or hangouts to have other people with you. In online, you have to like literally get people to go with you, and that's a harder thing to do, especially with griefers and all the kids that play this game. You know, you start talking all this crazy shit, and these kids they don't want to believe you, but part of them wants to believe you, so they go along with it for a little while, and then once they're like tired of it and they're like, this guy's fucking stupid, I want to go back to just being dumb in this game, they will grief you. It's almost 100% of the fucking time. Probably not 100%, but you know what I mean. Back in the day, I used to go into 360 lobbies and just fly around and ask people if they know about the Chiliad mystery, and then we'd go flying around and I would explain just like I've been doing. Like I've been doing this for 10 fucking years, 10 plus. I would fly around and point out the imagery. You know, fucking ice machine making me think people are knocking on my door. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go to work. All right. Thanks for watching. I hope this was informative. Tell your friends, like and subscribe. I want to keep doing this. If I could do this all day and like make a living at it, okay? I know that's some kind of crazy pipe dream fantasy, blah, 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 but this is a unique niche. This is something that if I had the money to dedicate all of my time to it, I would. Ask my mom. I love this fucking game. I've lost jobs because of this fucking game. Okay. Me and Kevin could very well, Chiliad Kevin, could very well be similar levels of obsession here. Him in different little aspects of the whole thing, and me in other little aspects of the whole thing. But I tell you what, the dude and I think very similarly. He's supposed to be getting a PS5 soon, and I will be getting mine out of the pawn shop hopefully soon. But if any of you guys want to reach out to me and play on PC, do it. Let's do it. I would love to do this with other people in the helicopter. Okay, so if you have GTA on PC, send me a friend request, or even go on like Threads and send me a message, or mention me, or go on Instagram and send me a message. I use the name Bill Skates across everything. Let me know if you're interested in helping. A lot of people are divided on help. I think I've already proven to you guys that I want this solved. It's more about the community than me. I am a catalyst. My brain happens to function in a fashion which you guys can see, and I think it's beneficial to the whole situation. Like I've said before, I don't care who solves it. I don't care. I would like to be the one to do it, but like I referenced before with GTA 4 and the inability to progress, now I sound Canadian, the inability to progress, whatever, um, with your friends. You could only fuck around with them in free mode. I think they caught on to the resentment that the community felt over that. And, well, that ties to another clue. I think they felt the resentment, and they were like, you know what, we're gonna do something fucking big, and we're gonna reward the fans. So tie that to the fact that GTA 4, the DLCs, okay, not many people know this, but there was special circumstances with the DLCs. GTA 4, Lost and Damned, and Ballad of Gay Tony did not come out on PlayStation for, I don't remember the time frame. It was either 6 months or a year. They didn't come out on PlayStation for 6 months or a year because of an exclusive deal that Rockstar made with Xbox. It was, I want to say, it was in 2007. It was like $50 million or something like that to remain exclusive for 6 months. That pissed off the PlayStation community, okay, because that was an unprecedented deal. Nobody had ever made a deal like that. I think with the, come on, Bill, focus. There's so many details, and I just get lost because things red string to each other like crazy. So the DLC, I think, is special. Okay, they didn't want to give anybody any sort of like rights to it or anything like that, so they wrote the DLC, whether it's a Hell DLC, an Alien Invasion DLC, or a Tsunami DLC. All three of them are hinted at in the media in the game, whether it's on TV or on the radio. The fact that they have gone hard in the alien stuff online makes me think that anything dealing with aliens may have been repurposed and is now being used as online content. The Tsunami, less likely than either pulling the moon down, pulling the sun down, or popping the top on Chiliad. I think this may be the first time I've mentioned that. I have a sneaking suspicion, and one of my experiments will be, mind you, I don't care if you go and test this. Go test it. If it works, good for you. Good for you. We have created history. Okay? Oh, do I want to tell you guys this? This is top fucking secret, man. It has to do with soda pop and everything, dude. I think they okay, so they might want you to pop the top of Chiliad. Okay, the circle, the loco, soda pop, champagne, alcohol, all these things tie together. There's obviously something going on top of Chiliad. What if you shake up the bottle, which is the whole game? The screen shakes every time you blow up a cop car. And then go fly in circles around the top of Chiliad to unscrew the top of it. Anybody ever think of that? That would create an eruption. That eruption would destroy 2 cities or 2 towns and everything around Chiliad. The logging area, pretty much everything. It seems like the tunnel that goes through the south end of Chiliad is elevated for a reason. I think that tunnel will remain unaffected after the lava flow. I haven't talked about this, I don't think, to anyone, but there are clues that point toward that. The lab logo, an aerial view of Fort Zancudo, an aerial view of it, and we're not talking maps, we're talking from the air. You see 2 containers, and a slash between them. One container is empty, one container is full. They're trying to tell you something contains something. And I've also seen that same imagery in other places around the map, in the mini map, and as well as from the sky. They want you to take them all into consideration. The mini map, the actual pictographical, the actual picture map that they use in the internet. They want you to use all of the maps together, as well as being in the air and looking down to see the imagery. I just saw the one at Zancudo the other day, and I had to marinate on it for a minute, what I was seeing. And when I went back to look at it, I was like, oh, that's like two science beakers. The one on the left is empty, the one on the right is full. There's a slash between them. That means that's a rising. The slash goes from bottom left to top right. So if the left side is empty, standard English reading is from left to right. That's just the standard information take-in process, absorption process. So on the left, the container is empty. On the right, the container is full. That makes me think that you begin with it empty, and then the escalation is represented by the slash going through the middle, and then the right is the full. So it's telling me that inertly it is empty. How do you build it up? Well, by wreaking havoc. When it's full, something happens. But that's just a simple piece explanation. All these little pieces are all over the place, and we have to puzzle them together into an order of operations to set up whatever is going on. Now, as my mind sorts clues out and I test things, these clues separate themselves into categories. One category being Trevor needing to crash a plane into something. What the conditions are, I'm not exactly positive. I need a refresher on that. The other one being leaving the map. And a third one being bringing the moon down. And I guess now I told you about the fourth one. Fucking letting all my top secret shit out. Chiliad screw top. Supporting evidence for that. Trevor lives near Chiliad, and he's got a tattoo around his neck. It says, cut here. Remove the head. The mountain has shoulders. One obvious one from almost everywhere. If you're at that shoulder height and you do circles, maybe with 5 stars while blowing up, I don't know, while blowing shit up, I just don't know. Maybe 5 stars maintained on top of Chiliad, which would be nearly impossible because you're so exposed. The possibility of 5 stars in the shack up top. You know, I mean, there's a song that says, hold up, I'll tell you, hold up. That points toward everything. That points toward leaving the map, possibly through an eclipse. I think the eclipse is a hole, a little black hole. There could also be like the ozone layer hole. Like you might be able to hit the sun. Like there could be a bulge in the sky, like one spot. Like if the sky is 10,000 feet, there might be one spot, a little circle area. Who knows how big across? But that one could be 11,000 feet. You know what I mean? Like you actually go up higher than you're supposed to, and maybe in that you can hit the sun, or the moon. That's one of the reasons I was going to do the more testing going off the water when I set the marker a little while ago. Anyway, I'm babbling. It's